Right, well, I really don't know what to say after that. The only thing is I've been saved the journey, the agony of coming out and getting home late because my leg went this morning underneath me, and it meant I couldn't catch the coach to go to the game. And I did think if I weren't going to make the coach, I'd make the effort and drive down there. But as it goes, it was all a bit too painful. So in the end, I've ended up watching it on the TV, which is a bit of a mad experience. It feels no different watching on the telly. It's frustrating, to be fair. And that's just ridiculous, a ridiculous result. Doesn't matter who you're playing, it's ridiculous. Especially for a club like Chelsea, that's our worst defeat since 1990. So what's that, nearly 30 years ago. We're getting good at this, aren't we? That's 10 goals we've shipped in the last 2 away games, and it's just unacceptable. You know, really, really unacceptable. It's a weird feeling right now, and I'll tell you for why. If someone had said to me at the start of this game, look, give us the win today, we're out of the league, you can have the League Cup, I'd have taken that. I really would. Because of the 2 teams that are involved, apart from Manchester City, in the title race, because you have to include Tottenham in it now, because they are consistent, really consistent, and they're in it. They're really in with a shout of winning the title. I don't think they'll do it, because it's a bit of a tall order who they've got to play and all that. But nevertheless, I would have been a bit gutted today had we won here. We still missed out in the top 4. Liverpool or Tottenham win the league, and they won it by, let's say, 2 points or something, because we've come up here and either nicked a draw or come away with a victory. I don't think any of us actually thought in our wildest dreams that we were going to go to the Etihad today and win the game. I don't think any of us did, and that's a testimony in itself, because you think about where we are as a football club right now, and we'd have no fear anywhere where we go. You know, we'd just go there and we'd fancy ourselves against anyone. And there is a gap now, there's no 2 ways about it. And I do wonder where we are going, where we really are going as a football club right now. Is it time for Sarri? Certainly a lot of our supporters think so. During the game, I was fiddling about on my phone, etc., and trying to update on the Chelsea W6 Facebook group, you know, try and do my bit, if you like. It's frustrating not being there. And part of me wishes I was there, really. I know it sounds stupid, but just so I could get my head around it without having to react straight after the game and try and make sense of that, because Manchester City completely and utterly exploited our weaknesses, and I just don't think we're capable of holding or defensively. I think that's the difference. I said in a video after the 5-0 victory last weekend, and I said that I felt that we were in a genuine transitional period right now in our history as a football club. You know, 22 trophies, and we have become very spoiled. 22 trophies in the last 22 years, and I just felt that right now it's almost like a little AVB scenario where he was brought in to change the philosophy of how we play. It was definitely a directive from Roman Abramovich, and let's be honest, Mauricio Sarri hasn't been brought in because he's this incredibly respected manager in terms of winning trophies, because on his CV he's won nothing. He's been brought in to change the philosophy of how we play, and that's why I think we're in a definite transitional period. So it's a weird feeling right now. It's a disgrace that we've lost 6-0. It's embarrassing. I mean, we're getting destroyed on social media right now. But one of the, I suppose, silver cloud on the horizon is the fact that a lot of the people also distraught with our performance, and just Chelsea fans, it's Tottenham fans and Liverpool fans, because they're pissed off that we've been absolutely smashed. When we was at 5-0, I was thinking, well, we're holding on now to 5th spot by a goal, and once that 6th goal went in, Arsenal leapfrogged us, so we've gone from 4th to 6th this weekend. But, and this is the thing, you have to put it all into perspective. Okay, let's just say, for example, all right, we've been smashed yet today, yeah? But let's just say we get a positive result against Malmo over the 2 legs. And Wembley, I don't think we'll play as bad. I don't think it'll be a similar game. I really don't. I think we'll put a lot more in because there's a trophy at stake. And maybe they'll take us lightly and they'll have a bit of an off day. You never know. And maybe we can nick the trophy. Manchester United up next. They're in incredible form. Don't fancy us in that one. But you just feel because of this performance, we will turn up. And then, as I say, we've got Tottenham on the horizon as well. So this is an incredibly difficult month for us. Really, really difficult month. Now, will Diaz, well, he has in the past. You know, I mean, you don't get smashed 4-0 away at Bournemouth and then 6-0 away at Manchester City, and it's just the mannerism in which the manner in which we've lost these games. You know, that the performance away at Arsenal was only 2-0, but it was a disgusting performance. And you know, Will Diaz. You know, I mean, the odds on him now getting the sack have really tightened, you know. And certainly a lot of our supporters just want him to go. They want him to go, you know. There's even talk online, I couldn't believe it, but, you know, stranger things have happened that bring back Jose. You know, he's out of work right now. Would he take it? I don't know, probably. Or is it SOS, Gus Hiddink, see us out to the end of the season again for a 3rd time? Listen, we've been on the opposite side to 6-0 games where we've handed it out to the opposition. Funny enough, Manchester City in 2008, I was under Avram Grant, I think it was his first game, I think, in charge of us after the Mourinho sacking first time round. And, you know, it's a very, very unpleasant experience. And I do feel sorry. Obviously, we handed it out to Arsenal, didn't we? 6-0 as well. But I do feel sorry for the Chelsea supporters that have gone up there today. As I say, it would have been me. But I suffer from sleep apnea, and I fell asleep in a standing position, and the whole of I felt myself falling, and my body weight got taken by my standing leg, and it's done all my ligaments and all that work, you know. So it's not great, you know. So that's why I'm not there today. But I do feel sorry for those supporters because that's a hell of a long journey. It's horrible weather, you know, and it's going to take them an age to get out of Manchester. And then they'll have their little stop and all that, and, you know, they'll fucking get the piss taken out of them and all that, do you know what I mean? It's horrible. It's not nice, you know. So they've got a long old journey. And I don't know what to say, guys. I really, you know, it's a bit of a video where I'm not really saying a lot. I'm just throwing a few words because I'm fucking shell-shocked. But it kind of makes no difference in the scheme of things. The only thing it's done is it's fucked up Liverpool and Tottenham, which is not bad. You know, as I say, that's the cloud on the horizon, if you like, you know. It doesn't really make any difference in terms of top 4, not really, because we're only talking a point that separates us, Arsenal and Manchester United. So we're still in it, and Man City away's gone now. You can't say we're not in that. And we've also got a route via Europa League into the Champions League, so all's not lost there. And it was always about a top 4 placing this season, you know. So maybe we are getting a little bit carried away. But I completely and utterly understand it because of the nature of the results and the way we're playing our football. But as I say, it is what it is. And of course, you know, we have got a trip to Wembley coming up, you know, so we're involved in all the cups and everything. So it's not like the end of the fucking world. But it certainly feels like it right now, you know. Anyway, guys, I'll see you for the United Cup game. I should be all right by then. And as I say, I suppose I'll count my blessings I'm not there. But we've been smashed by a very, very good Manchester City side. And he had 6 goals to 0. Speak soon, guys.
No time to waste, the cool summer breeze. It's your heart.